Well, one young man from Chester is about to take on one of the world's biggest challenges, climbing Mount Everest. And he's only 18. Well, Alex Staniforth sets off later this week and joins me online this morning. Hello, Alex.
Morning, Sean.
This is quite a task, to say the least, isn't it, Alex?
Yeah. It's kind of pinnacle of human achievement for me, and it's been my goal for about 4 years now.
But you're only 18. You've got loads to go. I don't know what you're going to do after this.
No, I mean, I guess there's nothing higher than Everest. There's definitely kind of harder challenges, but for me, it is my Everest in life.
Sure.
I think when I get back, that's when I kind of start on, when I start on my book, and I start, to inspire kind of kids, all over that, they can achieve their own goals, and that too, really, as well.
Well, it's a big adventure for you. And I mean, you're going later this week, Alex. So how's the training been going? How long have you been training for it?
Well, I've been into sports now for sort of 3 years, and in fact, about a quarter of an hour ago, I've just got back from a hill sprint session on my bike in the rain. It's been kind of intense the last sort of 16 weeks. I went to Nepal last autumn for about 32 days. That was climbing a 7,000 metre peak and a 6,000 metre peak, and that itself, obviously, that in itself was an experience for me. The high altitude. I climbed Mont Blanc in the Alps in 2012, and it's gone well. It's been tough at times. It's been pretty intense for me. I've been doing lots on the bike, lots of walks in Snowdonia, in Scotland, in the Lake District, and I've been out on the bike. I've been in the pool sessions. I've been doing all sorts of kind of I've been doing all sorts of walks and strength training things.
I know.
I've been sponsored by My Protein, which is kind of quite helpful because my build isn't really naturally strong and very sort of tall and lean, so It's been hard for me, but I've come on pretty quickly, I would say, and I do feel in very good shape now. Well,
why have you decided to do it in the first place, Alex?
Long story, really. I mean, basically, I'd never been into outdoors before, and I was walking with a friend, and that was in the Lake District. It was pouring down with rain, and I just asked his dad, I said, where is Mount Everest? Because I never even knew where it was. And there and then I sort of got home and I researched it, and I saw this, I saw a picture of Everest, and there and then it just kind of became this obsession. I just knew that one day I wanted to climb it. It just seems magical, mysterious. It just seems like the most amazing achievement ever. And there and then I set off on a journey towards getting myself into shape to actually get there. And every single day since, I've thought about it, and on Saturday I fly off for 2 months to actually make it happen. So really, I can't explain why I love it so much, but it is my ultimate goal, really.
And what are you raising money for in the process, Alex?
Well, I'm supporting two charities, Click Sergeant, which is kids cancer, and React, and that helps animals in Borneo, and all over, really. I've supported them in the past. I mean, I lost my auntie to a brain tumour about 2 years ago, and so that's why I'm in the past I've actually raised £8,000 for cancer, and React as well. Since I've been young, I mean, I've always cared about animals, so that's why I'm helping, that as well, really. It's a mix of the two, and I'm trying to raise £29,035, which is £1 for every foot of Everest. So I've got £4,000 already, so I'm pleased with that, and hopefully, I can hit my target as well, because then it just makes it even better.
Isn't that great? I mean, is this what you call a really difficult climb then? I know it's the highest and that, but is this the hardest one you've taken up?
Well, definitely, yeah. I mean, obviously, it's definitely harder than I've ever been and higher, of course. It's not actually a technical climb. People think it's a climb with kind of, like kind of steep walls and ice axes and things. I mean, realistically, it's just a very steep walk, but that doesn't mean it should be underestimated. I mean, it harms a lot of people, and a lot of people don't make it. I mean, realistically, the biggest problem is the altitude. It's very, very tough until you've actually been there. You can't quite understand it. But no, I mean, it's not technical. In fact, I've probably climbed peaks which are actually more technical than this.
Yeah.
It's just the altitude that makes it the problem, and being somewhere for such a long time. But I've got to say, actually, it's not a cheap climb to do, and actually, I've spent the whole last year and a half trying to actually make that happen, and trying to raise over £35,000 just for the costs has itself been half the battle, really. So I'm really fortunate that's all in place now.
Now, if you make it to the top, I'm sure you will. You'll be the youngest Briton to climb Mount Everest via its southeast ridge. Is that right?
By the southeast ridge, yeah. I'll be the second youngest Brit. The youngest Brit climbed from the north side at 16, but I'll be 18 on the south. So yeah. I mean, again, it's. I'm not really fussed about if I'm the first or whatever. I'm just trying to basically make my goal happen, and support causes, and I inspire I inspire all people that they can make their own things happen, really.
Right.
And of course, I'm sponsored as well by three major sponsors: the Tex Local, Pinktree, and UK Loans, who've basically helped me, who've helped me to become, just a normal kid.
Well, it's a very inspirational story, and I'm sure a lot of people will be inspired to it.
Thank you.
So, how can we donate? How can people donate then, Alex?
Yeah, if people want to support the charities, if you go on my website, alexstaniforth.com, there's a link to the fundraising page.
Yeah.
There, or virginmoneyGiving.com/crime for change, number 4 change. So obviously there, I've still got about £25,000 left on my charities. So, if I can hit that, that'll be, that'll actually make it, even more kind of, that actually make it even, worth all the pain of the climb itself. So any help at all would be great.
Brilliant. How long will it,
and my blog as well is on there as well.
Oh, the blog's on there as well, so we can follow it as well.
Yeah, please do.
What was I going to say? How long will you be on the mountain for?
Well, I mean, it's a 2-month trip. We have a 3-week trek to base camp, which is longer than most. So we get to base camp feeling, quite healthy and fit. And then from there, we make about 3 rotations on the mountain, i.e., where you go higher, get higher in the camps, acclimatise, and you come back down, rest, go back up again, higher and higher, etc. Then the summit push, which is normally made towards sort of mid-May onwards, is going up from base camp, and then you go up to Camp 4 at the South Collar at 7,900 metres. Now that's actually called the death zone. Well, that's just under the kind of death zone, which is above 8,000 metres.
Really?
And from there, you just spend the one night and you go for the top and back from there in a day. So realistically, we'll be at base camp from sort of end of April onwards, and then get home the 2nd of June. And it's a long, long time. I mean, it has to be because it's such a harsh environment.
Yeah, absolutely it is. Listen, the very best of luck, Alex.
Thank you.
And I'm sure a lot of people listening today will take great inspiration from you. And please let us know you're going home, won't you?
I will do, yeah. I will do.
Good luck with it, Alex.
Cheers, thank you very much, Sean.
Speak
to you.